Hey there, just a quick background on attending versus resident platforms. So, Amion was founded about 20 years ago by a guy who built it for his wife, who was a chief resident. She was building the big block rotation schedule uh, that every residency kind of uses to manage what team their residents are a part of. And as a resident rotates through internship and all the different years, they spend about a month, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, on a different service. And then depending on the service they're on, they might take a certain kind of call each night, certain kind of shift work each day, or clinics, AM, PM, maybe evening as well. And those call, shift, and clinics are all tied to the rotation that you're on. So if Adams, who's a PGY2, I think in this case, is on ambulatory care in July, that probably means she has a call assignments every fourth night, a certain shift assignment every day, and a clinic every Friday morning. But when she goes to ICU a few months later in October, November, she might have no call. She might have ICU shift assignments every day, and she might have clinic every Wednesday afternoon covering something like that. So it's all based on a rotation assignment, what those subsequent daily assignments are. A few years after Amion started in that realm, people asked us, they'd been using residency version, and all those residents graduated and went into other programs and other practices, and they weren't part of a residency anymore. And they said, man, it'd be nice if Amion built us just a really simple call schedule or clinic schedule or shift schedule. We don't need the block rotations anymore. Now we're attendings, and we just want to know what we're doing each day. So Amion built a second platform, and we called it Attendings. So it's no longer going to include these block rotations. The attending platform is like a very simple, open-ended set of assignments. These things along the left, they can be, we call them services, but they can be clinics, they can be shifts, they can be call assignments. They're not block rotations. You don't really see what team a person is a part of, although you can certainly put them in a staff type, and you can put them on for assignments at a week or a month at a time or anything like that. But it's meant more for faculty schedules where, a person who's an MD is working a certain service or a certain clinic or a certain shift, on a certain day at a certain time, very simply, a little more lightweight, and not including a massive monthly block rotation schedule like residents or fellows would rotate through. You can still use this for extensive clinic assignments. You can make these as open-ended as you like. You can call them anything you want, and there can be as many as you want there to be. You can have an AM clinic, PM clinic. I've seen people have 80 or 90 rows on a schedule like this, flip it over to table view, and put all their attending faculty into assignments. But the ease of the residency style schedule is that you can put somebody on a block rotation, and based on their block rotation, tell the system to automatically assign them for things. So if Adams is the PGY2 on ambulatory care, you can automatically have the system put her in call every fourth night and put her on a AM clinic every Monday while she's on this service. That system will kind of automatically do that stuff. You can still do a ton of stuff automatically in the attending style schedule, but that's a little bit different. If you've got somebody on a pattern, somebody works Q4, the patterns are built in and easier to get to, and they're not tied to a rotation assignment. So, by and large, residents use the residency platform, attendings use the attending platform. You can make them both pretty robust. So I hope this sort of explains the background. I'll send this video your way and hope that it helps. Thanks.